Hey guys, this video focuses on the secretarial practice subject. That's code is ASP-01 in IGNOU. Okay, it's a BCOM third year subject. It is an optional subject, also an application oriented subject. So okay, let's get started. And first of all, we're going to start with the unit 1. It basically deals with the nature and scope of secretarial work, its functions, role of a secretary, how a secretary is appointed, and all that stuff like that. Okay. Basically, we can start with by saying who is a secretary. Okay, actually, the Oxford Dictionary, by definition, it states that the one whose office is to write for another, especially write for another. That's an important term. The one whose office is to write for another, especially one who is employed to conduct correspondence, right? So he is employed to conduct correspondence with others and also keep record and to transact various other business. Okay, keep record of the business and transactions and to transact various other business for another person. That's an important fact. For another person or a society, a corporation, or a public body. That we'll discuss later. There is a different classification of secretary based on each category. It's private secretaries, so for a club, for a society, for a corporation, for government, etc. And we will discuss that later. Okay, there is the origin of the word secretary is from secretary is a Latin term, so that's not very important, but it's a fact. But the meaning of the word itself states the whole point of appointing a secretary. That means he is the keeper of the secrets, a confidential officer, that's all the stuff like that. And the profession of a secretary is considered as one of the oldest. That's just a term. Okay, basically secretary can be on the basic level, secretary can be termed the secretary is a person. It can be male or female. Okay, he should be able to perform the work of confidential nature. The work is of confidential nature. That this is important. And he or she works for another person or an organization, and he or she holds an official position. That's an unofficial position. Okay, and about that. And modern days, secretary occupies very important position in an organization, such as there are many organizations, that's industry, commerce, social institution, clubs, government office, etc. He or she holds an important position, and also secretary is employed privately by individuals. Okay, individuals also appoints private secretaries, such as statesmen, physicians, lawyers, members of parliament, and the list goes on. Okay, basically his duties include conducting correspondence that we talked about earlier in the definition of Oxford Dictionary, right? Okay, his basic function is conducting the correspondence, keeping the records and accounts. That's also we talked about. And another main important thing, writing the minutes and reports. Minutes means writing the minutes of the meeting. Okay, that we will talk about later in detail. And acting as a public relations officer, a PR officer. That means the link between the company and the public. Okay, as a representative of the employer. That in the case of lawyers. Okay, employee, he represents himself as the employer's representative. Okay, and finally we conclude the session, and we'll be discussing more topics on the importance of a secretary in next video. Okay, bye.